Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 67 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Nick Chubb.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
their own 20-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Jonathan Taylor.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Taylor. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Good for a Colts.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
The 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down. Here's Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Mayfield. The throw taken in by Sims. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flushed out. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First and 10, Taylor now. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Eason trying to hurry him up and get him set.
Down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Eason on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Taylor. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And that is incomplete here.
Mayfield's pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. To throw, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Confirmation for the Browns.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. Good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime, and there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
Eason 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun is Eason.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First and 10, Eason.
Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Eason. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
intended for Paris Campbell.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Indianapolis.
31.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield with it once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
20-yard line.
Here's Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Recovered by the offense.
Now Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Fighting Hilton on the slant.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Catch made here by Campbell. 7 yards to pick up there.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Eason. A quick pass here to Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a